Hi everyone, this is Allie from Allie Scraps here to show you how I made a cute little prayer request, prayer tracking booklet. I made it out of the prayer request cards that I have available in my shop, and I'll link those below. You can also see the Library of God cards that I have up there. Those are also available in my shop. So my idea is I'm going to stamp the names of specific women that I would like to pray for right now onto these prayer request cards and have all the prayers that I'm praying for those women specifically on the cards with their names. And so I just thought it would be really cute to do like big letter stamps so I know exactly, who I need to pray for and write it down. And I'm using the Illustrated Faith ink, and they're really, really cute letter stamps. I love the font. It's absolutely adorable. So I'm kind of doing it in two parts because not all of it fits onto one little spot, so I can kind of overlap them. So, do a couple letters here and there and kind of overlap that J and the O especially. And I just think it looks really cute. If you're new to stamping, you're probably like, why is she using that clear block? Those are acrylic blocks, and they're really nice because you can put the clear acrylic stamps right on them, and you can kind of see exactly where you are stamping. I also really love the Illustrated Faith ink because it doesn't bleed, and it's really nice and a nice dark black. And I will also link the Illustrated Faith ink below. I love the ink, and if you are a bullet journaler or a Bible journaler, it's really nice because it doesn't bleed through to the next page. I just really love the formulation of their ink. It's really, really nice. So you can kind of see how I have multiple names stamped on there. I'm continuing just to stamp the name of the woman that I'm praying for. Something you'll see kind of in the later bit of the video is when I have an especially long name, because a lot of these names are short names. I do it, kind of turn it and go down the side of the card, so it's not just straight across. So once I have everything stamped, and you can kind of see where I have the longer names right there, I take my paper trimmer and my scissors, not all with the paper trimmer, and cut the cards out. And you'll see I kind of like slice off a little bit of the stamped area because it overlapped a little bit. But that's okay. You can still read it, and I just wanted to kind of go off the page a little bit. So just using my scissors and my corner rounder just to kind of get that nice clean look on the cards. And a finished card. You can kind of see how the Y is chopped off there a little bit on Corey, and so is the C, but I know who I'm praying for. I know it still looks really nice, and it kind of gives a little bit of a whimsical look. So next I'm going to take my hole punch or my Crop-It-Out. I couldn't actually find my Crop-It-Out at this moment. That's actually what I prefer to use. But you can just use a regular old hole punch. I got this for 99 cents at the grocery store, so they're available pretty much everywhere. So take the hole punch and just punch a hole in the top, and I'm going to bind this all together with book rings. Super inexpensive. You can get like varying sizes, big ones, small ones. So that's what I'm kind of going to bind it, so everything's looped at the top. So here I'm just grabbing a couple scraps that I have, black and white. I love the little cross paper that I have. So some scraps from another project that I had left over. Just going to cut them kind of a little bit bigger than the original card. And so that way it's like more of a cover, a nice substantial cover. So I'm cutting them out, and I'm going to glue them back to back. And then I'm going to laminate them so that it gives like a nice, it's a substantial cover, and it's nice and clean and shiny. I like the shiny of the laminate. So I'm just putting each design back to back with the other design, just using regular old Elmer's glue. It's my favorite. It dries the best. It's archival safe. So just different designs back to back, and then gluing them together. And then I'm going to go through some of my Illustrated Faith die cuts to kind of do like something fun on the front of it, and kind of indicate that it's a prayer book. So you can kind of see the back to back, trim it up a little bit, that way it looks all nice. And these are the Illustrated Faith die cuts, and I really like them because they're a lot of prayer-centered ones in this particular pack. So I'm just kind of trying to find ones that say what I want to say for the cover. And I really like the typewriter because it says prayer request on it, and the colors match really, really well with the prayer request cards. So I like like these blues, and I love the pops of the yellow, and they look really nice with the black and white. And so I decided to use just the prayer request typewriter, and I just glue that on again with Elmer's glue, but just kind of making sure that I'm not leaving anything out in this cute little die cut pack. I love it. Can't wait to use them all. And so just gluing that on with Elmer's glue, and I'm going to laminate everything together. So making sure that I put the die cut on before I laminate it. So just throwing everything in just the laminating pouches and send it through, and then when I cut it out, I'm going to use leave a little bit of extra room around the laminate, just again, just to make it a little bit more substantial, and so I'm not cutting through any of the cover. So after I cut the laminate off and throw that away, I'm just going to line up the covers with one of the prayer request cards that I've punched already, line it up and hole punch it again, just that way you know we can put the cover on. And I know exactly where I want to punch by using one of the other ones. So then I'll just string all the prayer request cards onto the book ring along with the cover, close it, and it's all done, and I can actually just easily add to this when I have other things to pray about. So thank you so much for joining me and seeing how I put this prayer request book together. I can't wait to see what you do with these prayer request cards. So be sure to leave me a link in the comments below as to what you did with them, or send me an Instagram, Allie_scraps, and be sure to check out the prayer request cards and the Library of God cards in the shop, and I'll link those below. Thank you so much.